All right, I'm making it live.
All right, I'm just right here. I gotta go.
Now it's not letting me start recording. Hey, we're on. All right. I would love to get this thing to start recording, but we'll do whatever we can. We'll get off of Facebook. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Yay or No Way show. Tonight we're talking about lenders and would they lie to you? Trying to get all the technology because our tech person is at back to school night tonight. So God bless for that. I'm the only one wearing a nose. Kim apparently took hers off in protest of
It was
how
hurting my
uncomfortable they
I have
are.
a large head, so this band thing doesn't really support people with large heads.
Yes, yes, I'm tired of hearing you brag about your large head. So, um, everyone, please share this, like this, watch this, everything. We need to get as many people watching it as possible. I'm going to close this up now and stop sharing the screen. And there we go. The guy should be gone now. It's just Kim and I. Tonight we're going to talk about lenders. I'm Randy Pomfrey with Cummings and Company,
I'm Kim Butcher with Cummings and Company. And we are
and
the
we're here to pump you up. I need a drink too. So tonight, please share with your friends, tag other people in this. This is what lies lenders tell to you, and I need to cover up Facebook so that I'm not watching it on my other screen at the same time. All right, so we're going to talk about lies that lenders tell you. And just to put it out there first and foremost, we're not saying that all lenders are liars by any means. Just like
no.
last week, we weren't saying that all realtors are liars. We're just giving you some pointers and some tips of some things to watch out for. And so, Kim, take it away.
So one of the things that we hear a lot is that the people try to say that they're going to make it easy. Buying a home doesn't have to be hard, but it's not a cakewalk. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be the most fun thing you've ever did. At the end, you get something phenomenal, a nice new home. But anybody that's promising you anything like this is going to be the easiest thing you've ever done, you know, it's like taking a nap on the subway is a lie.
That is a great analogy. It's like taking a nap on the subway because
It's
I
like
do rock. I rock at taking a nap on the subway. I could wake up completely naked if someone took all my stuff.
I would
Um,
never nap on the subway, by the way. I would be like terrified. I'd
that's
still be awake.
that's probably a good rule to follow.
Yep.
Um, So just to piggyback on that, yeah, it's definitely not easy. We consider it to be the most difficult part of the process. That's why we encourage you to get pre-approved ahead of time. And we could go off on a tangent on that for hours and hours, trust us. But the other thing I wanted to add into that is they all advertise that they can get you the best rate. The reality is they're all working off of a complex formula that gives different rates. Some banks, credit unions, online banks, brokerages, and I hope I'm not leaving anybody out, but different people that lend money. Some people can, by definition, give better rates than others. But be careful when you see these rates online. If you see a 30-year mortgage, 3.75%, keep in mind, if it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be
It
true.
always is.
Yep. Um, that rate is going to be for someone who has an 850 credit score, probably already has perfect credit, already has a house, is putting 50% down, and you
And can
know
do this.
drinks tea at noon. I don't know. It's going
I
to be highly complicated. It's going to be difficult for you to get that best rate, and it probably doesn't really exist in reality. They'll tell you some kind of wah excuse as to why you can't get it. So that's one thing that you'll hear, and you mainly hear that online. Most of the lenders we work with, they build the relationship with the client and they work around service and they give the best rate that they can give. And keep in mind, rates are changing by the day, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. So the rate that you get promised in September is not going to be the same rate that you're going to see in December.
Nope. So we don't, and we're not fibbing when we tell people that rates are going up. That's always coming from a place of genuine education. So it's not false sense of urgency. Good point, Randy. Another thing
Good, good.
is the fees. There are fees, a lot of fees that come with buying and selling real estate. And a lot of lenders, I have heard, as early as this month, have said, like, I'll eliminate this, I'll eliminate that. It's really important. Just like you would shop for a car, just like you would shop, compare and contrast and get, and become an educated consumer. Don't just
and get it in writing.
Get it in writing and then take it to your realtor and have us look it over. So, because a lot of the times, they're willing to promise you the world just to get you to come over to their side of the pond, and then you get over there and it's poop.
Yep.
Just poop. So.
And just to add on to that, they all claim to be better than everybody else. And somebody's got to be the best. And not everybody's the best. We're not always the best. We're not always at our best, but we always try our best. Him is always the best. But nobody's necessarily consistently better than everyone else. So what we have done is we've taken a lot of the guesswork out of it. We have a tried and true process where we put the lenders that we work with through the rigors of actual deals, and they pass or fail. And, sometimes, lenders come and go. And sometimes the person that was great 5 years ago is not great anymore. So we're constantly updating our list of vendors to give you nothing but the best. And we expect the best out of them because in the end, we want you guys to be raving fans.
That's the main objective here, is to team you up with the best of the best. So.
Yeah. So, and if you guys have any lies that you've heard from lenders, please add them in here. Again, like we said, we're not trying to bash lenders or anything. We're just trying to let people know what's going on in the lending world and that what we recommend that you do and stuff as well. We're going to move on to our second part now, and that's what lenders tell us, because we hear a lot of crazy talk as well. So the first thing that we hear a lot is that there are no problems with the loan. Everything is fine. Everything is great. Everything is good. It's all puppy dogs and rainbows and whatever. That's not necessarily always true. We love our lenders. We speak with most of our lenders on a daily basis, but I'll be honest with you, and they know this. When they call us, it's usually not good news. Yes. I usually kind of cringe when I see certain people calling me because they're, delivering bad news. There are going to be problems with the loan. There are going to be things that are unseen. It's a very common thing. So don't panic. The lenders that we work with are going to work through it. They're going to push through it. They're going to find the answers to things and stuff. If you get a lender that tells you in the beginning they've looked at your file and they don't see that there's going to be any problems with it, they're not a fortune teller. They don't know that. It's like predicting the stock market. So don't necessarily.
A lot of different stuff. It's not just, the client and their credit. There's a lot of other things, the property and the other side of the transaction. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. So when, like Randy said, I get really nervous when that phone rings. I'm like, I hope they're just calling to say I'm hoping I have a nice day. But
the loan is approved.
Yay. Best phone call.
Yep.
All right, and the other ones that we hear a lot is that everybody says they have the best programs, the best. We have everything that, can support yours. And we are seasoned enough agents to know that there's not a one-size-fits-all for everybody. Everybody has a different credit situation, money situation, life situation, and we can sniff those out pretty easily. So we don't take the bait on that as quickly as maybe some other people do. But there are a lot of great programs out there, and we try to stay up to snuff as far as education but there's no such thing as a one-stop shop for the perfect loan program. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, definitely. Because some of the best gift programs have income limits, and are people that are making 70, $80,000 a year and don't feel like they're making too much money are disappointed when they hear from a lender, oh, you make too much money.
You make
Nobody
too much.
wants to hear that they make too much money. I get it. So that program might not be right for you. There's a lot of programs, and I was dealing many years ago with a teacher that I worked with and everything. She was talking about a program and stuff like that, and that she was disappointed that she didn't qualify for it, yada, yada, yada. But she failed to realize that the reason she didn't qualify for it is because she didn't have good credit. So there's all kinds of different programs out there, and if you don't have good credit, you may not qualify for it, or if you make too much money, you may not qualify for it. So that's why we ask you a lot of questions. It's not to dig too personally into your life. It's to find out which lender is going to be the best deal for you because of which programs they have available.
Very
So
true.
that, oh, by the way, just stopping for a second here. For those of you guys that have tuned in, we appreciate everybody that's in here watching and everything. If you guys can share it, we would greatly appreciate it. That will probably double or triple the number of viewers, and we really want to make sure we get this information out to everybody. So take a minute and share it. Our recommendations for you guys going forward is definitely choose someone local. Definitely Maryland, preferably someone close enough that you can meet with them in person.
Yes.
Because when all is said and done, all the paperwork that we do is going to go away at settlement. It's all going to disappear. It's not going to matter 3 years from now. And what's going to matter most to you is your loan, because you're going to be stuck with it for the next 15 to 30 years, depending upon what type of loan you get. So you need to be able to meet with your lender. You need to be able to look at them face to face and get them to explain these fees. Why is your payment $14.95 a month? Why is it not $795 a month? Well, it's because you bought a $200,000 home, not a $100,000, or whatever the case may be, because they're the ones setting this up. They play a very important role in this, and they're the ones, with the money. Oh, I actually have a prop.
You have a bag of money? Oh my
They're the
gosh.
ones with the money. It's not actually even my money. It's one of my children's money.
Oh, geez.
So they're the ones giving the money. So make sure that you spend some time with them going over it, and take it away from there, Kim.
So we hear a lot of different stuff and we also see a lot of different stuff. So don't believe everything you read and see on the internet. I watch very minimal amounts of television, but every time I do watch TV, I will see a commercial or, that you can just get a loan from this app. Or, they show these commercials where, it's just easy as pie. Again, don't believe everything you see as far as interest rates and, the best of this and the this of this. The internet is an amazing place. It's also a place full of lies. So it's always good to consult with the professionals like us. Ask us questions when you see things from a mortgage company on television. Is that the best option for me? Probably not.
You
And
mean the
here's
one
why.
that's like this?
So, they're great at marketing. They pay people millions of dollars, and it works out phenomenally because they do get a lot of traction. And again, we want to help you and tell you all the reasons why you should and shouldn't do something. So if you want advice, ask us because we deal with this stuff every single day.
Yep. Yeah, so don't believe everything you read, definitely. Work with someone who will work for your business. The lenders that we work with are great at working for your business. They're going to talk with you up front. They're going to review your credit. They're going to go over it with you. They're either going to pat you on the head and tell you you've done an awesome job with your credit, not likely, or they're going to tell you there's some things that you can work on, and they're going to give you specific chapter and verse, dollar amounts, all of that. It's very specific. It's very scientific nowadays. They don't leave a lot of stuff to chance. They will tell you, exactly what to do with your credit, exactly what to do to get your credit where it needs to be. Follow their advice. just like you would your athletic trainer, your fourth grade teacher, your mom, whoever you listen to. Follow their advice. They will try to earn your business, and commission is not inherently an evil thing. I know we've all been brought up to believe that, but if the lender is working on commission and they depend upon your loan going through for them to get paid, they're going to work a lot harder to make sure that it goes through because they don't get paid if you don't get your loan. Just
Yeah.
common sense.
And we want you to focus on your loan, like Randy brought up earlier. This is something that you're going to stay with for a long time. 30 years is the average span of a mortgage. So focus on the details. Let us, kind of, you hire an agent so we can manage your, your transaction and help you see through the end. Let us deal with that paper trail while you, again, meet with your lender, have coffee with your lender, talk to them about and all the inner workings of the stuff, because if you don't understand what mortgage insurance is and how that can affect you, or your interest rate, or your payment, or this, that, and the other, it can suck. So learn about your loan, educate yourself, ask the right questions, and be an educated consumer.
Yes, definitely. And just a shout out to all the lenders that we work with.
We love you so much.
They're awesome. And you can check out our webpage and find out about them directly, marylandhomes.pro or thepomfreyteam.com, marylandhomes.pro or thepomfreyteam.com. And we all assume at this point that you're good at navigating the internet. So you'll be able to find the page where they're on as well. If we work with them, then they're tried and true. They're experts in their fields. They definitely know what they're doing and everything. And also, we'll take a minute to take a shout out to the title companies that we work with, the inspectors that we work with, etc. It's definitely a team effort. We're not doing this on our own. We don't get, and just to clear it up, and Kim can back me up on this because we hear this all the time, we don't get a commission or a kickback or anything that else you want to call it for our recommending these people. What we get out of it is a solid, happy transaction and happy clients. Kim, I'll let you have the last word.
Yes, I mean, that's exactly what we want. We want you guys to be happy and feel as though you won, and we want you guys to come back to all of us, lenders, agents, things like that. We really do generally want to earn your business for life, and the only way we're going to do that is by treating you well. So, everybody's got a friend, but sometimes it's good to explore your options.
Yep.
If you guys have any questions or anything, or if you guys had any suggestions of what we should do for shows, put them in the comments.
Yep, put them in the comments, and please share this and tune in next week. And everyone have a great night and stay safe.
Bye, guys.